Hello everyone, welcome to the live stream. I hope we all have our Belvitas ready. We certainly don't, because Rob ate them all earlier. But
I didn't just eat them all.
I had one of them.
You did?
I had one of them.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for being here. We're just going to do a simple Q&A today. Nothing fancy, no 360 cameras or anything like that.
I'm not going to watch. If it's not a 360, I'm not watching it anymore.
No?
No.
I mean, you're bored of looking around the workshop. There's nothing to be seen, really, is there?
It's rubbish.
But yeah, we're just going to do a normal Q&A. We're going to answer some of the questions that are in the live chat, which seems to be going well right now. I've obviously got...
Sorry, digital you, over to you. Continue.
Terrible. I've actually got a laptop in front of me as well, so I'll be able to pick out the interesting questions rather than this guy pick them because he doesn't know what he's talking about. So we'll be doing that and also answering some of the questions that was posted on the Blackboard video that went live 2 hours ago.
1 hour 45 minutes, I did make a mistake.
Oh yeah, Rob made another mistake uploading it. This time he didn't put it live though, when he...
No, I just about called it 3 minutes before it went live.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
If in doubt, always play back the video before you upload it. I didn't have an intro.
Yeah.
I just black screened it.
Yeah, I mean, so the first time you got the intro wrong with the text. This time you just eliminated that by getting rid of the intro.
It's true, I made it more efficient. I had music and then just cutting into whatever you were meant to be doing.
I mean, it worked.
It did.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, straight into it, shall we?
Let's go into some questions. We'll cover the ones in the video first.
Yeah.
And see what you guys have to say.
I think there's a fair few good statements in here, which I'm quite a fan of.
Statements feels like I can't defend myself.
Not all the time, no.
No? Okay.
No. Oh, it does look good up there, doesn't it? Look at that, that's cheeky. You can't see it, but...
It is nice, yeah. We've got it on a screen over there. It's very cool.
Yeah. So, a commenter by the name of Arbitrary Stuff. They got in first. The award goes to them.
Nice.
4 likes. Now Matt has a suitable place to teach Rob maths.
I certainly do.
You do
certainly
indeed.
do. Don't think there's enough space on there to work things out in my mind, but there we go.
No, but I think that's best for everyone.
There is a lot going on up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. William Simpson makes an even better point. He says...
Simpson?
Yeah, if only... What?
I sent him the OSB pen, I think.
Really?
I think if it's the same William, hope your GCSEs have gone well. Spoiler, OSB pen is next week's Turning Tuesday. Those of you on Patreon would have already seen that.
Ooh.
Yeah, I finally
cheeky.
did an OSB pen. It went amazing. And I sent it to William as a good luck for his GCSEs. I hope they went well.
I didn't even get to see it. No? That's what I'm disappointed about.
It was pretty minging. I'm sorry, William. I didn't...
So on this point, I was like, okay, that's cool. And immediately you've just flipped it.
Yeah, it was disgusting. I tried a super glue finish on it.
Yeah.
Which went well.
Okay. What, compared to the pen that you did on Churning Tuesday?
Yes, on Churning Tuesday.
We best not start this. We can have a bit of an issue here.
That's milking. That's churning. It's where you do that, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Format of the channel's changing to Churning Tuesday.
Churning Tuesday.
Apparently I say it like that sometimes as well. People mock me.
I'm not surprised. It's a difficult thing to say.
It is. Churning Tuesday. Where was I going with this statement?
Super glue finish.
Yes, it went very well. I mean, it went as well as you can get OSB to finish.
Why did it go so wrong in the Turning Tuesday video though?
Because, what, the original one?
Yeah, why did it go so wrong in that one and not this one?
Because I watched a video in the original one that told me to apply the super glue when the lathe is off. So just sort of like spin it by hand, and that way you get a more thicker, consistent finish. Which, looking back on it, is just one of those things that I think, how does that possibly work? So on this one, I turned the lathe on, put the super glue on, lovely. As good as you can get OSB, should I add, disclaimer. But yeah, William now owns it.
Nice.
I hope it's the same William, or else I've just done a massive tangent on some random guys like, where's my pen?
But what he says was, if only this pair had the skills of the Babinga boys. Oh yes.
Yeah.
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 No, fair play to him. Right. Lucas James is giving some advice. We've got a few comments of advice of how we should have done the Blackboard.
Yep.
And I guess it's probably worth just commenting on a few of them. Lucas James says, another way to have done it would have been to put longer draw runners on the side of a whiteboard, which would have directed the board properly. Also, put the string on the end grain of the long sides on both of them so it'd keep it even.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we thought about balancing, we thought about string on either side. To be fair, it wasn't on the end grain, but then sliders, you've got nowhere to put sliders, have you?
Sliders would have been, I mean, apart from anything, trying to get sliders that are that long,
Yes.
an extension to be able to bring them. Yeah, they would have to stick down beyond the bottom of that blackboard in order to bring it down. Would they? Probably not. I'm sure there's a way around it, but
Still,
yeah,
they would have been in some industrial stuff.
they would
Probably
have been
bespoke, I guess.
a lot of money,
Yeah.
a lot more expensive than a bit of paracord. As for hanging it at either side, yes, that would have been a very good solution, but it wouldn't have created all those comedic things of me trying to pull it up and down.
That was good.
Yeah,
Big fan of that.
Content first, function later is how we do it on this channel.
Although you weren't thinking about the content when you did it. It just happened to make good content.
Yes.
Yes.
It's usually how it goes when you're watching.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tim Scott 2000, who I know is already in the comments, he was one of the first people there. He's on it,
Good
actually.
old Tim.
Saying, Babinga Boys try Minecraft, analog edition. That's what the YouTube channel has become. It's a reversal. Minecraft is the main channel. This is the secondary
Took
stuff.
me a while to work out what was going on.
Yeah, I could see the cogs
Yeah.
turning.
This is true. This is a completely secondary. Yep.
Yeah. Kiki Lang says you should put another wheel on the bottom with hand crank and ratchet. I mean, we sort of had a thought about the hand crank.
We did, yeah, down here, but
It'd be a nice idea.
it's a little bit of a squeeze to get into that corner anyway, and just elbowing a hand crank and then possibly dropping the blackboard on rock. Good idea, Kiki.
No.
Good idea.
No, that's
Yeah,
not fair.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, Russell says you fellas had just had a tad too much fun with this one. Great job.
We did.
Fair
we
enough.
Did.
It was a really good one.
Thank you to Clueless Cleric once again for the suggestion. He mentioned that in a live stream, didn't he?
Yes, he did in one of the original ones. It's like first or second one, I think.
Hopefully he's still watching. Hope he
Yeah.
is.
Well,
Clueless, if you're out there, message us. I'll give you another shout out for messaging.
And we'll send you a pen.
Oh, don't do that.
A pen made of what can I think of that's really difficult to make pen out of?
Brick.
Belvita. A Belvita pen.
Oh. Oh.
Clueless Cleric, you get in the messages right now. If you are in these messages, or at least you see this at any point, put it in the comments, we will see it. And he has to make it, because I've said it, for you.
A Belvita pen.
Belvita pen. I assume it will be a bit like, you know, PVA, paper mache, where you get all the newspaper and PVA, mush it up, and then let it go solid.
It'll be like when you leave Weetabix in the bowl for too long.
Well, hopefully it's a bit more solid than that afterwards, but that's what it'll start off like. Yeah.
Oh.
And if at any point you're done with your revision,
Yeah.
you have a little bit of a nibble.
Oh.
Surely you
I'm
must.
just keeping an eye out to see if he's in here or not.
You must be able to get edible glue.
I don't know.
Got to exist. Surely in the culinary world there's a glue that you can just nom on.
I've got a laptop right in front of me. You find another interesting question. I'll
I
search
will
for
do.
edible glue. Edible glue recipe. How to make your own edible glue. Pretty witty cakes. Quick plug there.
I feel like that would be quite fun.
Yeah.
That feels like a live stream video. We
Make your own
prepare
glue.
some glue, and here's something we made earlier, and then we try and lave that.
That would be interesting. We'd have to make it very clear that we have made this from scratch to be edible. We don't want some 12-year-old jumping in halfway through the live stream seeing us eating glue.
Yeah, I'll put an overlay. This is
Yeah. Yeah.
We made this with the intent of eating it, nothing else. Wait, no.
That's the problem.
Wait, we don't want people eating it.
Well, no.
Why not?
Oh, wait.
It's edible glue. That's the whole
Because
point.
if they come in and
Yeah.
they say, oh, Matt's eating glue, must be all right to do.
Well, no, that's why I'm flashing it on the screen,
Yeah.
saying we made this glue so we can eat it.
I see.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
exactly.
Tangents are good today, aren't they?
Yeah, fantastic. I'm enjoying it. Marcus Hensel says, "Why don't you just let it pivot down on a hinge?" I mean, we've had this one before, but could you imagine that? Just go wham!
Yeah. If this thing drops, I would rather it sort of have that much of a drop onto my head rather than a full swing and make my face look like a pug. Like,
That was
a metaphor.
That was
there,
a very good metaphor.
Yeah.
And that was a serious thud on your head as well. I just thought, if that was wood,
Yeah.
woo,
Yeah.
that's like me bumping my head on that earlier.
Yeah. That was funny though.
That hurt so much.
Rob hit his head on the clamp rack. Hilarious.
It's so sharp. Those things he doesn't even use. They're tiny little things. He's just got them there for decoration. Yeah. I ducked down to have a look at the radiator because it was freezing here, which he thought he had on and it was off. Head up, instantly, sharp metal implement it. Bam, into the head.
I quite liked it.
Meanwhile, I was going blind, so there we are.
Rob went temporarily blind this morning, like literally temporarily blind. It might have been really serious, but
I'm okay now. Apparently it's like a migraine, like a painless migraine where you just lose sight. I've only ever had it once before. It's the only reason I didn't panic. But it started off as this tiny dot in my peripheral, so it made it really annoying to read a screen. And then it just slowly grew larger until I literally couldn't see pieces of machinery in front of me. And then it just shifted and went away.
You don't like sympathy, so I pretended not to be concerned. I mean, I wasn't concerned, but
you weren't concerned at all. No. Lewis Muldowney. Muldowney. Why is there Minecraft on the screen in a workshop?
Why is there not Minecraft on your screen in your workshop?
I mean, it's basic maths. Minecraft on screen equals better woodwork.
Next question.
Yes. David Joinson has quite a few different comments here. He's got 3 different points about how we should have improved it.
Oh, wow. Engineer. He must be an engineer.
Yeah. Had you used 6mm Cecil rope rather than paracord, you would have found it more comfortable to use and could have used an eye splice rather than looping through a knot. Don't know what that means.
Yes, good idea.
Yes, fantastic idea. Rather than connecting from the centre of the board, you could have made a triangle from either side of the rope. We thought about that.
Didn't do it.
We just didn't do it. Talking about not catching, I bought some bearings online for a project. If you installed a couple either side, it would have run smoothly as well.
Ooh.
See, I read that and I thought,
that's a good idea.
Why didn't we think of bearings?
I've got enough old skateboards to do that as well. That's a really good idea.
That would be smooth as smooth. You'd have to rough the edges up now to actually make a grip onto the bearings.
Yeah. I absolutely caked it in machine wax when we put it up there. I don't think that was in the video, was it?
I mean, it saw you finishing it, but I think it wasn't particularly obvious what you were using.
No, it was machine wax. Normally put it on my planer and bandsaw, but we just caked it in that, and it was so slick at the end of it.
Yeah, it worked really well though.
It was amazing.
Yeah. I mean, it was either that or you're going to use soap.
Yeah, I tried soap. Cleaned my hands, but that was... Called Big Boy.
Yeah, just keep getting people saying 2 places. Apparently we didn't do it right because we did it in 1 place.
People are loving the Belvita pen idea.
Sweet.
I'm seeing it
Sweet. Everyone who comments, they like it. No, I'm not doing that.
Belvita Pen Churning Tuesday, episode 1 from Kevin William.
So my question to you then is a cheeky plug.
Yeah.
Yeah? If we were to make a Belvita pen,
Yeah.
where would we get the Belvita from? Come on.
Oh!
Thank you.
So, someone asked in the last live stream, Matt, do you have a wish list on Amazon? Now, I'm not one to try and force these things, and to be honest, the fact that someone even suggested that they would like to see my wish list to potentially buy something is very
humbling.
Very humbling, very heartwarming, and I feel like, am I taking the piss by doing this? No, probably not.
No, not
put Belvita on the wish list. If you'd like to donate a Belvita to the channel,
more
specifically a whole pack, there is a wish list available on Amazon. I have started populating it with other things, but don't worry about them. Belvita is what we're going for here.
Yeah, it's the main aim. Oh, yeah. You've got some weird French stuff though.
Yes, BNs. Do you remember the square smiley biscuits? Can't get them in the UK anymore.
You've got to look them up. You might not recognise the name because I didn't. But
yeah.
You suddenly see it and think,
BN biscuits. It's like a smiley face chocolate sandwich in a biscuit.
I don't think they'll work well as a pen, though, sadly.
No, they probably won't. No.
Unless, I was thinking you stack them up, like resin.
Yeah.
Resin.
BN pen.
BN pen.
The BN pen. That's kind of got like a BNP kind of ring to it. Which is political.
That's the short name for it. We sell BNPs.
Could, wipe them off the face of the earth, couldn't you?
There you go, exactly.
So that wish list I will put in the comment section. I don't know where to put it.
We'll put it in the comment section when this video goes live on the second channel.
Yes. Yeah. put the wish list in the description on the second channel.
Yeah, and speaking of the second channel, Matt Estlea 2, you can find it through his main page. It's on the right hand side, along with the Babinga Boys, which is a much more worthy channel to subscribe to. Yeah, the second channel will be getting the previous live streams that we had, including mounting the 360 camera and the sound insulation panels that are currently all around our heads. The difference is crazy.
It is actually quite noticeable now, to be honest.
And we left the heater on. I said about the fan.
It's nice.
Okay, it's fine.
I'm nice and cosy.
But yeah, I've just been lazy, to be perfectly honest. I just sit around at home doing absolutely nothing, and I thought Matt doesn't need videos for his content, so I just haven't done them yet.
There you go, there you go. Just a quick question here. What bandsaw would you recommend for a hobby woodworker? I only really know the Axminster craft range, but record power is also a very good one. Just get one that you max out your budget with. That has a little bit more capacity than what you normally do. So if you normally cut 2-inch stock, get a bandsaw that can do a capacity of 3 or 4 inches. Yeah, there you go.
Apparently you started drawing with your left hand and then switched to your right at some point.
Did I?
Apparently that's what Jeff Ray says. 1 minute Matt's drawing with his left hand, the next it's with his right. What madness is this?
That's weird. I feel like drawing on a vertical surface I could draw with my right hand.
Do it, get it down. I can't see what I'm aiming at.
This is the thing, I get so confused. Fundamentally I'm left-handed when it comes to writing, but then or using pencil-shaped objects such as chisels and knives and stuff like that.
Oh, that looks cool, look at that. It's almost got the gradient that you like.
Yeah. Right. Left hand. Not great, but that doesn't feel...
It's a lot better than I expected.
That actually doesn't feel too uncomfortable.
I couldn't do it with my left hand on an upright board, that's for sure. That's quite impressive. You're ambidextrous, but only on a vertical surface. How useful is that?
Very useful for this.
Incredibly
I can stand at either side. Anyway. Oh no, that's my last purple one.
How many chalk have you got left that are actually whole? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that whole? No, it's not.
You guys can't see this in the video. Every single time I drop a crayon, it breaks on the floor. Drops a bit of chalk, it breaks on the floor, and I have just mullered half of these.
I said this would happen. I said all of the videos you're just going to end up dropping them. You said you dropped one when you drew this, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, probably that one. Look at this floor as well. Look, just the amount of chalk.
And then you go and step on it and drag it around everywhere.
Yeah.
Right, lift your back up. See, not bad, not bad. Who needs bearings?
Who needs those bearings? Anyway, there we go.
Right, could you do me a cheeky favour and just tell me when this is all lined up?
Yeah?
Yeah?
Pretty cool. Pretty good. Okay. What other questions have we got here?
I think there was like one little...
Jason said maybe you should put chalk on the wish list.
That's a good point.
And James as well. Oh dear. That's terrible.
Put some pads on the floor, says Tim. That would do. That would ruin it. That would ruin it.
I've got all those pads under there as well.
As soon as he puts pads on the floor, I'm ripping them up.
Yeah.
You are not getting away with that.
It does make...
You've got to learn to not drop things. With your fat thumbs. You should have seen him earlier. He was trying to press a button on his phone. He must have touched his touchscreen like 5 times. Nothing wrong with his phone. It's just his fingers are so fat.
My touchscreen gets conduced, what can I say?
And then another little comment about the Blackboard saying put a counterweight on the rope so you can push it up and pull it down and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But as we know, the weight of it is a little bit dodgy as it is. And it would be silly to use it, especially when, as you just saw, it kind of works quite well.
I've got the hang of pulling it down, tying it off without dropping it and stuff now. I didn't make it look easy in the video, but it's actually a lot easier than I made it seem. Not to mention the counterweight would make it easier, but yeah, it's not awful. It's not awful.
Right, I'm all done with my
Are you?
comments, I believe. Yeah,
Jump into the live chat then.
indeed. Let's
So-
have a brief look. Oh no, it's you again.
It's
I
fine.
know, your voice is so grating.
Make a chalk pen on the lathe from Ross. Do you know what? I was really struggling for Turning Tuesday ideas.
Now you've got 3.
I've got 3, plus an entirely new series, Churning Tuesday.
Churning Tuesday. Can we... I almost want to suggest a second channel where literally it's just your usual content like released, but just slightly misspelled or mispronounced, so it's a completely different thing. So Churning Tuesday just sees you in the middle of a field, just churning butter for like 10 minutes.
You know, we said about changing these windows to green screens. Every Turning Tuesday, there could be a Churning Tuesday going on simultaneously
In the
outside.
what
That's
could
actually
others
a good
be?
idea.
No, think about them another
Churning-
time.
I think Churning Tuesday is a very good one.
Yeah. What's going on in the chat then? I haven't even
Arbitrary
looked.
Stuff says, can you chisel OSB with your Lee Nielsen chisels to screw with the haters? I've already done that. I did it in the Power Tool Workbench series. Yes, it annoyed the haters. It really annoyed the haters.
What? Okay, you got to humour me because I'm a woodworking idiot.
Yeah.
Why is it that bad? Surely it's just it's wood and you've got a chisel and you just...
Well, that's how I see it. It's
Yeah.
It's a Lee Nielsen chisel. Lee Nielsen chisels are about £50 each.
And that's expensive in the chiselling world?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, each, I've just realised. Okay,
For that.
let's have a look at it.
Where
Good. Look.
normally you can get like a decent chisel for, I'd say, if you spend about £10 to £15, you can get a pretty decent one. Like Narex, a Ryder, Ashley Isles, they're a little bit more expensive. You can get some decent ones for £15. But people get really butthurt when I use these for things that I shouldn't use them for. I don't really know why. I have actually opened a tin of Osmo with these before. I mean, that's got its own bad things because if you slip, then obviously it's a chisel going into your hand, but I make sure to hold it down the bottom, and I have done it. It needed sharpening. It needed a bit more sharpening after that, but it's just a chisel.
That's fair enough.
It's fine. I've got my own set of screwdrivers now to open my pots of Osmo, so yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully I'll be learning all this.
Yeah. Let's plug it now, shall we?
We shall.
Oh, there's so many plugs in this
Oh,
video.
always
So many
good.
plugs, it's like a bath with lots of plugs.
I'm just imagining my edit now. It's just slowly zooming in your face, sad music, turning black and white as it's going along.
What's got lots of plugs? Well, that was a very uncomfortable silence in the live stream. Wow. I felt the pressure of 152 people there waiting for...
Hopefully there's just going to be a massive list of 150 people just saying, like a really specific thing but we just didn't think of.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
So anyway, what we're plugging. We haven't actually done any filming today. Originally, we were planning on visiting a sawmill up in sort of Oxford area, but it got rained off. Rob wants to fly his drone, and we obviously want to make the place look pretty as well. And
I forgot about that.
yeah, what, the drone?
Yes.
You would have forgotten it anyway.
Yes.
Well, there we go.
I need to get re-licensed on it. That's part of it.
Oh, that's the point. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can book it in literally this week.
Yeah,
And I'll
okay.
be able to get it in time.
But we were going to do that today, but it got rained off, so we ended up coming in here, and we've just been planning stuff, to be honest. And planning we have done.
Ooh.
Essentially, I've been constructing this thingy. You won't be able to see much of this,
No.
but this is the foundations of a online course that I'm going to start that is free.
No.
Free.
How much?
Free.
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 I don't have to spend a penny.
As in F-R-E-E.
Free.
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 Don't believe it.
You don't believe me?
No.
Just you wait. You're going to be making the projects.
Oh, yes.
So we're going to be doing a free online course that basically I will be teaching projects that I started with, and we'll be breaking it down into very, very specific and short steps. So some of these videos will be like 2 minutes long, some will maybe be 10 minutes long, but they'll be on a very specific step that you will be able to go back to and refresh your memory on without having to look through a 40-minute video trying to find the specific step you're after.
Which would be very helpful for me when I panic and have to struggle along. Because the idea would be that I'm not just like building this with Matt's supervision, which is helpful, but the idea would be I'm actually going to be following his tutorial more than being told what to do just by him. So I'll be in the same boat as you guys are, and then if I make any mistakes, he can spot them. You guys will see it later on down the line, because there's going to be two sides to this, and hopefully that's going to be incredibly helpful.
Exactly. It will be a very close way for you guys to get one-to-one tuition with me without having to actually look at my face to face. Ideal.
You've got best of both worlds.
Ideal, really. So, yeah, hopefully we'll start that in the next few weeks to get started on the first project. There will be an intro video going out first, which will just sort of explain everything I said to you, but in a more structured way. So I've actually got time to plan my sentences, and then we'll just get stuck straight into it. Should be really good. We're going to try and do as much of it as possible with limited tools as well. I'll also be posting a tool list of sort of things that are essentials for that project, as well as nice little add-ons that will help you with that process as well. Full package, everything you expect from a course, but for free. How's we going to fund it? Don't really know. Videos are working quite well at the moment. We're doing it for free.
They're not bad. I mean, if in doubt, buy us Belvita.
Belvita, yeah.
I mean, it's the only way we get to eat and make pens.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be some good stuff. I'm looking forward to it.
That's it.
Hopefully my hands won't be all cut up, because I need them for the old plane.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Did you want to...
We could plug that as well.
Well, it's up to you. Are you confident on
Let's
it?
add another plug to this big old bathtub, shall we?
That's pretty good.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
That's on a shirt now.
That could be, couldn't it?
Could be on a shirt.
Could be.
I quite like that idea.
So in return...
Actually, people might notice this from the wish list on Amazon if they've taken a peek.
Oh.
Because it's already on there.
Yeah, but I haven't actually posted the wish list yet.
Oh.
Have I still got it on my thing? Wait a minute. I do. Wait, I'm going to put it in the chat now.
Had you copy and paste it earlier?
Eh? What?
What, the link? Did you already have it? Look, the chat's there.
Yes. Boom. I hope that's the right one. Yeah.
It'd be really awkward if it isn't. I'm going to click on it.
Oh, hey, cool. That would have been well risky. Yeah, is that fine?
No, that's cool. That's cool.
So in the personal items on the left, you'll see there is a keyboard in there, and that is because Rob is going to finally be starting his own YouTube channel, so I can get him off my
What? Oh, you don't want me here.
So, as well, like on the personal one, you'll also see the BNs and the Belvita. So if you want to donate to the channel, you can do so there.
Love the 12 packet.
Huh?
Love the 12 packet.
It's from France, I think. It's the only place you can get Belvita. BNs, sorry. But in return for me teaching Rob woodworking, Rob is going to teach me piano, because Rob is a bit of a master with, I was about to say with the old fingers then, but I thought it might get weird connotations.
I'll take it.
Yeah?
Proud.
I'll just make sure to keep the light on when I'm with you, yeah?
Probably for the best.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
So, yeah, that will be posted on Rob's channel, as well as lots of tutorials on music and stuff like that.
Yeah, going to be starting from scratch, literally the same thing that he's doing with me for woodworking. Is I'm literally going to take him from knowing nothing to hopefully being able to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I think that's about the extent of his reach. Yeah?
You got high hopes.
Oh, I see. That's going to be good.
Can't even remember the song.
Just think about the alphabet song. I've blown your mind, haven't I?
What?
I've blown your mind. The exact same song. Note for note. Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and the alphabet song are the same.
That's incredible.
There you go.
So are you saying that when I sing the alphabet song, I'm in tune? No.
I mean, technically, I guess you are following the exact notes of it. Yeah.
I'm just probably not hitting the notes, but I'm.
Yeah.
I've got.
You like to think you're there.
Yeah.
And if you learn Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, you've learnt the alphabet song. Therefore, you've learnt two songs in one, and it's a win-win. All full of wins today.
Many wins.
Many wins.
Many plugs.
Indeed. Indeed.
Ross, I do see you in the chat. You should collaborate with Alex Steele. I know, he's in Montana. JK Canvas, thank you very much for addressing that. I feel like I need to put the Alex Steele thing in the FAQ section. Those of you that missed the FAQ section, it is now on my website. It's going to be continuously updated with questions that are commonly posted in this chat, on other videos and other frequently asked questions.
That took me a long time to go through.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have made that. Agreement, but I did.
There we go.
Yeah.
So the frequently asked question board already exists, but it will be constantly updated. I will try and chuck a little thing in the description while I am talking, but I'm not very good at doing two at the same time. Hashtag buy me Belvita, please. Frequently asked questions.
Eric Hoffman thinks this channel needs a forge. I entirely agree. The footage you get, a bit of flame,
yeah,
a bit of heat, more importantly.
Bit of
I don't
heat.
care about the rest of it.
Yeah, apart from all the wood-based items in this rather enclosed space that I don't have a lot of room to fit a forge in.
Not worried.
Could put the mezzanine floor in.
Yeah? So that second level won't warm up at all. In fact, we'll just burst out the skylights. Don't need them.
Yeah.
Might let a bit more light in if they didn't exist.
Yeah, that could work. That'd be pretty good. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be very cool.
Apparently, Steve Wallace says that I'm not technically woodworking if I haven't spent 30 minutes trying to figure out which is the next size bit in Imperial.
Which is the next size bit in Imperial? Oh yeah,
Is that
that's a struggle.
Wait, is Imperial like the weird American stuff?
Oh,
Oh no! Oh no! I don't understand.
Oh, no, you
what have I
didn't.
done?
These are Imperial bits. I share your frustration. Look at the state of these. 116, 5/64,
Why?
3/32. Because that's 5/64 of an inch rod.
Oh, that's true. I often need that.
Yeah. And you know, if you wanted to add 5/64 to, I don't know, 3/32 of an inch,
Oh,
what would
no.
that make?
I'm not even going to attempt it. I really can't do it.
I mean, I can't either, to be honest. Look at the state of it.
128. No, I'm not even going to. I told you what happened earlier. I was given 950p's. I couldn't work out how much that was. I've lost my math skill.
And he said earlier, I need to teach you maths.
Second channel option every 10-minute video.
Matt teaches Imperial.
Maths with Matt.
Seriously though, guys, how do you guys do this? You are actually superhuman. These make no sense whatsoever. I can just about decipher 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 3/8 of an inch.
Yeah.
But like 9/64,
It's a bit much.
it's a bit much.
It really is.
You have just insulted the entire American audience, which is probably about... Actually, no, we are on UK time here, so you might not... Oh no, they'll be waking up in the US right now.
Oh, good. That'll be a good start to their
In
day.
fact, no, some of them will be around midday watching it at lunchtime. Yeah, you've insulted a lot of the audience.
What day is it for them? Thursday.
What day is it for them?
I don't know. I don't know if it's crossed over enough.
It's like 6 hours behind East Coast.
Oh, it's
maybe?
behind.
Well, yeah,
Because-
it's back, isn't it?
Well, it depends which way around the planet you go. It could be forward if you go one way.
So if you're saying if you fly over Russia, round to Alaska,
Yep.
and then back round to the US, you go forward. You're sounding like me at the moment. I think you might need a week's holiday.
Okay. But if you spent long enough in the air doing that,
Yeah.
you will reach the US
Yeah.
at a later point than you started leaving here.
Yeah, that's jet lag.
That's time.
Well, yeah, that's like why you get jet lag. Because you stretch your days out or you like condense them and it throws off your whole body clock.
I don't get jet lag.
So like,
It's not a thing. Like for me, I literally...
oh, you don't?
No, I don't sleep.
You're a robot.
Hence the blindness earlier.
Yeah.
My brain's just slowly shutting down one organ at a time. Oh, also, I don't know whether we've mentioned this before, but we keep saying that the live stream is 7 PM GMT.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if the thumbnail says that either. But it's 7 PM British summertime. GMT is an hour behind.
Is that because we have that stupid thing where we change our clocks?
Yes.
Is that why it is?
Yes.
Do
So
you
when
know-
we change the clocks back, it will be GMT, not BST.
That's so stupid.
Mhm.
I remember they talked about swapping that out at some point, I think.
Yeah,
just getting rid of it.
I'd heard it was about the farmers originally.
Was it?
Yeah, just like to, I guess, to make the most out of the light hours. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess in the winter, yeah.
Yeah, it's horrible though. I don't like it. 2:35 p.m. in Ohio at the moment.
Oh,
So you have got Americans watching.
good.
You've just insulted them.
Glad to.
Yeah. Bring back Concorde when you could land before you took off. It's pretty cool.
That is a nice little concept there.
That is very cool. Yeah. You actually gain time. You get younger. Going by your theory.
And my theory is law. Done.
It's probably got something to do with relativity, to be fair.
Let's not go there.
I'm not going to
recommend
go on
us
that
not
because that
touching
is
that.
the surface of my level of understanding. I know there's more.
What, the word relativity?
It's
that's
about
it. There's
time
no,
and travelling in a
just-
certain direction.
Yeah.
Stickers come off my lathe on the thing there. It's about travelling in a certain distance, travelling another way, and looking at something happening there. And yeah, this is going. These tangents are just mad.
Yes. Let's move on.
Lads, the wish list doesn't have Belvita on it. Tim, you might have gone on the wrong section. Down the left, you're probably highlighted on the workshop tab on the left, at least if you're looking at it on a PC.
Yeah.
Somewhere there will be a tab for personal and there'll be a tag for tech items as well.
I think
You can press on the personal one, the Belvitas are hidden in there.
that's the actual link. Oh, ever try again. Edit and try again. Bam. No, I didn't like it.
Oh,
no,
hang
I
on.
don't want the Belvita show.
I'll try and do it.
You're gonna try and do it. If
Yeah.
you get it, I will be very upset. Ah, very
Boom.
upset.
Boom.
Ooh, Nuka Girl says, "Who is the lovely man with Matt?" I am the lovely man.
Wait, who's the lovely man? God damn it, Nuka Girl. That's a cool name.
That is a cool name. I'm taking
Cool
it.
name. Jim Williams. Do you Brits not use Imperial because it reminds you of your centuries of harsh colonial rule, or are you just ungrateful peasants? Ungrateful peasants.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to just leave it at that.
Look at the state of me. Come on. Of course I'm an ungrateful peasant. I'm bitter.
Uh-huh.
Rob's right. Scottish farmers.
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 Oh, look at
Scottish
that.
farmers. Those Scots.
See?
There you go. What brand is the Imperial set? It is Sylva. Oh, I don't know. I got it from Bunnings. Silver Bullet. Silver Bullet.
Arbitrary Stuff says, "Imagine being so weak as to measure drill bits rather than picking one that you like that day." I quite like that.
Imagine being so weak as to measure drill bits rather than picking one that you like that day.
You literally just, you don't care about what the measurement is, you just like that drill bit, therefore you use that drill bit.
Oh, okay.
I think that's a good way of doing
That's
things.
a good one, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
That is good. Very good idea.
Good way of keeping consistent.
Insightful conversations happening here.
Indeed.
Couldn't find anything on the Alec collab. That's because I haven't put it there yet.
Well, that was quick.
But I have just addressed it in this live stream.
Quick, I will type it up
Yeah.
now.
Well, I'm glad there's traffic going through anyway. Well, I guess I won't be watching the Babinga Boys bloody Brits.
What?
That's
How?
Jim again.
Jim.
Jim, Tim, and Ross are going hard in this chat. They,
Fair
nice-
play,
nice
fair play. I
work.
can't judge too
Yeah,
much.
oh, and arbitrary stuff. Yeah,
Eric Hoffman says, "I thought only cam girls had wish lists.
I can be whatever you like.
You just
Eric.
haven't found the channel yet."
Yeah.
Who's to say he's not, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Workshop's big enough for anything in here.
Yes. Oh wow.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
Oh, okay.
No.
I think I know what you meant by that. Oh dear. Men inches are not correct. They always believe it's bigger. Oh, I wish I looked at this chat more often. I feel like I need to start doing this more.
Joey says that the person who what is it, Nuka Girl, says it's not really a girl.
Oh, is it not?
No. I'm going to pretend it is though, because it makes me feel better inside.
Yeah. There we go.
Worms50 says, "Should I buy new or used hand tools?" I guess it depends
Wait,
if you've got the
sorry, what was
budget. Worms50
Yeah.
says, "Should I buy new or used hand tools?"
When I should buy new or used hand tools. Ugh, I'm snobby, so I tend to buy new tools, but that's because this is my job.
I guess if you've got the budget for it.
If you've got the budget for it, new tool. Well, Depends if you buy a good branded new tool or if you buy a Aldi chisel as a new tool.
Aldi do chisels?
Yeah, there's another YouTuber who likes to plug them quite a lot.
Oh.
And, you know, it's all very well, they do work, but he's got 30, 40 years of experience, and what works for him might not work for the average Joe who's done it for 10 minutes.
Yes, no,
That's my hesitations on it. Not to say it's wrong, but I think it's better to get something that's just sort of going to be a nice starting point that isn't expensive but isn't rubbish either.
Yeah.
But that's just my opinion. That's
right. What we learned is you're a snob.
Yeah. Yes. The book I would recommend if you want to get into buying used tools, it's this one, Anarchist Tool Chest by Chris Schwarz. There's a lot of information in here. I know a lot of you guys in the chat probably would have read this because it's a very popular one. I read this while I was in Tenerife on holiday.
Wow.
Sums up my holiday.
Yeah, how long was the holiday?
5 days, I think.
And you completed it in that time?
Completed it, mate. Yeah, lots of information in here to do with used tools, and also has plans for a tool chest in the back. And apart from anything, Chris is just an awesome writer. It makes it very informative, very humorous as well. It's very good. Do I have anything else that I would recommend? No, to be honest, that's really enlightening, that book. I'd recommend that, definitely. I did see a comment earlier from, who was it? From Arbitrary Stuff again. When the CITES ban comes through, which are the the organisation which ban the importation of endangered timbers.
Like Babinga?
Yeah. Will you become the Birch Boys?
No.
No.
Forever Babinga.
Yeah. The Birch Boys kind of sounds like a weird band name, doesn't it? Like an indie group like the Pet Shop Boys or something like that.
I do want to write that down though.
The Birch Boys.
Birch Boys.
Yeah.
At some point we'll have enough instruments built by you to put on a band, and it'll be called the Birch Boys.
Yeah. When we start another spin-off channel.
Yes.
Focused on our musical endeavours.
You can be on keys. You're not very good at bass. Keys?
Keys?
Yeah.
I will be good. I'll be there playing my Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Sweet. Or the alphabet song. You covered.
Yes. Have you seen the new Essential Joinery from Mark Spagnolo? No, I haven't, but it looks like it's got some good reviews. Yes, I was referring to Paul Sellers on the Aldi chisels. I'm not going to gloss over that. Don't get me wrong, very good videos, got a lot of knowledge. It's just differing opinions on things. That's all it is. I'm not slating him at all. And I'm extremely jealous on the house that he's just bought. Right, this guy.
Yeah.
Just bought a house. He's going to kit it out with his own furniture that he's made. The entire thing.
From scratch?
And actually do out the house as well.
I've distracted you.
You have. Do you want to go get your little thing from down there as well? Go and get your little handbag. You nonce.
Don't you judge my handbag.
You're just trying to show off to Nuka Girl now, aren't you? Rob paid a visit somewhere this week. I wasn't invited. Well, I was invited, I couldn't go, but Rob was representative for the Matt Estlea organisation.
Yes.
Yeah, he got a free shirt out of it. God damn it.
You wanted a free shirt, didn't you? That's all you wanted.
I did. Matt, have you seen the channel Get Your Hands Dirty? Get Hands Dirty, I think is her name. Yes, I have. I think her name's Christiana. Met her at Maker Central last year. Saw her at Maker Central this year, but didn't get a chance to catch up, unfortunately. She was engaged in conversation and, yeah, just didn't meet up there.
I look very good in that.
Yeah. Speak for yourself. It does suit you quite well. It's quite annoying.
It's a very good fit.
You should get your key
Thank
ring.
you, Bob.
Yeah, go on, get your key rings and everything. Just get everything. Show off what you got.
No idea how happy this makes me.
Steve Wallace, I have a Narix set, referring to chisels. That's pretty decent. Yes, Narix, very good chisels, very good. My first tools were Bosch Evening All. I think it's like 100 on Amazon. Let's see what else we've got here. You know, I try so hard on this channel to stay true to my roots and not be a brand whore with anything. And then we got Rob, who comes along. And
barely 2 months in.
And he's loving it. He's lapping it all up.
Now, Bosch are the superior product. Veritas? No. No? Bosch? Yes.
They do different things.
Doesn't matter. I'm sure you can do whatever you do with Veritas with Bosch.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
certainly.
Yeah?
Certainly.
Want to cut a dovetail? Get your circular saw out.
Yeah.
But no, they were very kind there. It was a very nice place to be.
Yes.
But more importantly though, they got a flashy pen, which I think is rather impressive, and I don't understand why Matt doesn't already have one.
Well, because I wasn't given one.
No, I mean a Matt Estlea pen that like spoop. Like that.
Oh, I see.
Yes, I'm not talking about just Bosch. What's this?
Cedar geezers from
Cedar geezers.
That's amazing.
I'm writing these down. Facebook.
Cedar geezers. Brilliant. I did just see Ricky Clark. Is the Halter Force tape measure as good as you say? Yes, it is. Cedar geezers.
Cedar geezers and birch boys.
Yeah. Ricky, this tape measure, really good. So the lock on it is absolutely solid. I'm pulling on that quite a bit, and that is just purely on the spring action in here. It doesn't move. It's got a internal measuring thingy. So if you pop this up against a wall and then set this to the other side of it, you can read off the sort of length listed there, plus 100 millimeters, and that will give you your internal measurement. You can wrap this round a round object, and you can measure the circumference of that
You got a bit of a big head, have you?
Wow!
Wait, what gauge is that? Is that inches?
That is...
Or is that pi?
No, that's centimeters.
Is it really?
Yeah, but it's on a round object.
Right.
So, yeah.
So to be fair, I mean, it's not massive.
Yeah, a lot of people look at that on the back and think it's inches, but it's actually something to do with pi diameter. But you can wrap it around round objects measure the diameter of them. It's also got a marking gauge on it as well. So if you hook this over the edge of a bit of timber, there's a little scoring thing there, so you can do that. And there is also a little hole in the tape measure here that when you put a pin through it, you can obviously scribe a circle with the marking
quite
gauge.
fancy.
It's very fancy.
But is it Bosch? That is the question. This thing is amazing. I don't know how to work it. It's like, I think it's a tape measure. I think you can probably scribe with it if you just use it hard enough on the tool that you're using. And this is better than whatever Matt was just holding up because it says that.
And it matches your shirt.
Yes.
I'll pop a link to the Halter Force tape measure in the thing, in the old thing. You carry on doing your plugs. Hang on, I will be there 1 minute. I've just got... What?
You can't just link that in the description. It's important.
I can't remember the actual part code for it.
I do feel a little bit guilty. If it's not obvious already, I am taking the mick a bit. Bob, you've seen him on Matt's channel before, was very kind to invite me without Matt there. Obviously I was a subpar experience. Yes. I like the shirt, so I wanted to give back a bit. You realise,
very nice.
I'm just going to wear this at home.
I know
it's just comfortable to wear.
The last time, so I used to have a lovely Bosch t-shirt. This was actually before they started supporting the channel as well. It got ruined.
What is that?
Bitumen.
Oh.
I was wearing it on the day where I was pressure washing bitumen off the drive out there. Off the sleepers. Obviously all came up in my face, in my hair, on my shirt, in my car. Ruined it. It's like a big black sticky mess.
It's a bit of a shame.
Like a burnt treacle tart.
That's awful.
It was
That's
terrible.
awful.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was any other shirt, who cares?
It was like a proper nice shirt. All of my shirts are made by the same company that make Bosch's ones.
I've got to get on this company. I'm not plugging them either. We're not sponsored by shirt company. Are you sponsored?
No.
No, okay. I'm just checking before I go and go and say the wrong thing. But what's the shirt company?
Gildan. Yeah.
I've used Vistaprint before. They're decent. They did the hooded jumper I've used for Wayside Productions.
Yeah.
And I like the threaded aspect of it. It's really nice. But the shirt's just not as good fitting, and you can't get the embroidered on it.
No. I saw that. Question for you here, Rob, a statement.
Oh.
Please can we just get reviews from Rob of all of Matt's tools?
Right. Call this the paddler. Let's not do this.
Great start.
Leather strop, yes?
Hey,
Leather strop.
that is a leather strop.
Got it.
With diamond paste on it.
Have I got diamond paste at home?
Sorry?
Did I buy diamond paste? Do I have diamond paste?
No.
I've got leather strop.
Yes. Oh, you got this stuff.
That stuff.
Yeah,
that's
got
not diamond paste.
No, that is a polishing compound. I don't think there'll be diamond in that. No, it's just a polishing compound kind of thing.
Fair enough.
What is the strongest joint when connecting two 2x4s together at a 90-degree angle? 2x4s. Wow. Okay.
They're chunky boys.
That is a very chunky boy. For me, I would use my domino, but that's because I have one. I'm assuming the fact that you're asking that question, you don't have a domino. Mortise and tenon. Mortise and tenon joint, cut by hand. If you can't be asked to do that, pocket hole.
What's that?
Pocket hole jig. It's basically a screw, but it goes in at an angle.
Okay.
And there's a special jig that allows you to drill it in at an angle. Very good for quick assembly. Lots of people, when I made this power tool bench, said that I should have used pocket holes instead of a domino, because essentially you put the two components together, screw it, done.
That's it.
Whereas with that, I had to cut the domino holes in both components, line it all up, clamp it. Big
Make
process.
sure it's square.
Make it square, yeah. But the end result is there is no fixings present in it. Whereas a pocket hole jig, there's these sort of like, I'll find it on here. It's not.
I've only just realised there isn't like a single screw head or anything shown on that.
There you go. That's what the jig looks like. Oh, that's the finished result.
That's pretty cool, actually.
It's pretty.
I mean, it's not as good as just being completely clean, I guess.
No, but
it's well done.
If you haven't got a lot of kit, a pocket hole is a really good solution. In fact, I need to put that in the frequently asked questions as well, because lots of people ask my opinions on pocket holes. Very good. Not for my style of work. Not to say I won't, but I've got other means of doing it. But yeah, they're very good, very good. Obviously, brands that I know of is only really the UJK one from Axminster, but that's because I worked there for 5 years. Craig is the one that you always hear of in the US, and I don't know if Incra would do one, maybe. UJK and Craig are the sort of only ones I know of, and they'll be pretty good. They'll be pretty good. Decent ones there? Any good questions?
No, I mean, there was some fantastic things about Bosch. Fantastic, just brilliant.
Yeah?
Yeah. But I don't need to get into them because everyone knows Bosch is the best.
Oh, my friend Will's watching.
Yeah.
How much money do you make?
See, I was going to ask that, and I should have recognised his name. I've seen his name before. Where would I have seen it?
There's plenty of revealing photos of me in clubs with him.
Is that your Facebook picture? Is that Will?
What's it? No, that's Zach in that one.
Ah, that's Zach.
Who might actually be watching now, to be honest. He was watching last week and chatting with my girlfriend.
Oh yes, of course. I've noticed, but she's not in it this week.
No.
Not very dedicated, is she?
Rubbish. Can Rob reach the board? I'm just going for random questions here.
No, that's fair enough.
What glue should I use to stick a large sheet of plastic to a sheet of MDF? Epoxy, all the way. Someone asked if you're getting stroppy when you picked up the strop.
I wondered what that meant.
Yeah.
See, that completely went over my head.
There we
I
go.
thought, wait, which one of us is the miserable one here? And I just thought, I'll gloss past it. But we epoxied the 360 cam, yeah?
Yeah,
is that epoxy?
Araldite is a type of epoxy.
Oh.
Like a fast curing one.
What's the difference between epoxy and glue?
Epoxy and glue, well, there's lots of different types of glues. You got animal glue, which is dissolved animal to make a sticky substance.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's good. There's a bit more to it than that. You've got PVA glue, like the Type Bond that I've got there.
That's a type of PVA? Oh.
Yeah, I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is.
I just thought PVA was a brand.
No. I think this is a type of PVA. I'm never actually sure of what it is.
What is PVA glue?
And then epoxy is a two-part glue, which is very strong and can pretty much bond anything, which is very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Oh, Sean Everly's here. Everly, sorry. Sorry, I said your name wrong there. Everly. He's the one who made that table I showed you earlier.
I was about to say, is he the one with the... Does he have a channel?
Yes.
He does have a channel?
Yes. Sean Everly is in the chat. Everly, I said it wrong again. Sorry, Sean. Right, Sean, the reason I keep saying your surname wrong is...
He was teacher?
No, he's in the degree.
Oh, okay.
But I have a student with the surname Everly.
Right.
In level, in one of my classes. Everly, and then when I say Sean, I get that wrong. Sean has made a lovely table for those of you that want to see it. You can find it by looking on his channel. He has posted part 1. It's looking very nice, very nice. Have you ever thought about experimenting with epoxy turning? I have.
Ooh.
Turning Tuesday next week is an OSB pen. You may not have been here to hear about that, but yeah, keep an eye out for that. It's going to be a lovely project. I feel like I'm bigging it up so much. It was absolutely disgusting.
Wait, which one? Which one?
The
Sorry,
OSB pen.
I mean, it's going to be absolutely amazing when you see it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Yes, no, of course, you have made it. It was a video. I was just making sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's only available to Patreon people at the moment. How long have we been going for?
Long time, long time.
Nice.
So let's take a few more. I think this one's a very good question. It's more pointed towards me. Shimon Ben Schindel, I think that's how I pronounce it, is, Rob, what do you think about Festool? Well, compared to Bosch, yeah, it's like, if it's a Bosch, this is Festool, Bosch, Festool. Yeah? Anything you can do with Festool, get a Bosch. I find that their washing machines do quite good dovetail joints.
Much better than the Festool ones.
Yeah, you just... yes. And all you need to do with the Bosch stuff, this is what I learned.
Okay.
From their, what is it, Innovation Centre.
Yeah.
This is what I learned. All you have to do now is get 2 pieces of wood.
Yeah.
Yeah. And instead of cutting those dovetails, whack them in the washing machine.
In the Bosch washing machine,
Bosch.
not the Festool.
No, Festool won't do it.
Yeah.
Festool, I mean, they've got multiple washing machines from what I can remember.
Okay.
But their spin cycles are a bit heavy.
Ah.
Bosch, intelligent, picks up on what wood's inside it.
Okay.
Yeah, literally down to the exact type and the weight.
Wow.
Yeah, and then instead of water going into it,
Yeah.
you set it on the wood dovetail joint cycle.
No way.
Bit of PVA glue, and it's
So this whole school that I'm planning,
yeah.
3 online courses.
Well, I mean, it's the Bosch washing machine over there that we're using.
Oh.
And that's what Bob just dropped off earlier. So,
Yeah. That's true. That's
So
true.
Festool, Bosch.
Not good. Not good. All jokes aside, I do actually use my Festool drill to mix gravy.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a lovely Bosch drill that I use here. I find the handles a bit nicer to hold and stuff, and I've got a Festool one at home, which is now dedicated gravy mixer. The smoothest, thickest gravy. You put
How
a fork
much
in.
gravy are you using? Like, what is the size of this tub?
Look at me. Do I look like a man who likes gravy?
Yes.
I love gravy.
But it's like, to me, like, I've mixed gravy in, what is it, Pyrex measuring thing. What do you use, a bucket?
No, I mix it in a Pyrex in a measuring jug,
Right,
but I fill it right to the top.
I see.
But there are 2 other people who live in my house. 3 others now actually, but 2 of them especially love gravy as well.
Right. So, and then with the Festool drill, were you saying you put a fork in
You make
it?
about 1.5 pints of gravy, and we've got a fork that fits perfectly in the chuck at the end, and you just whisk it.
And that's it.
It's literally, you could literally wallpaper with it. It's so thick, it's like wallpaper paste. And you pour it over your pie.
Sorted.
Amazing. Like, it's like that.
That is some gloopy gravy.
It's amazing. Yeah, but it's smooth. It's not gloopy. It's
Smooth.
Yeah.
See, I learned something new today.
There you go.
Do a Cooking with Matt channel. What channel are we on?
Yeah.
And
Well, remember
BN biscuits.
Yeah, I did the dovetail potato box last year.
You did.
We also, this was my idea at Rycotewood. I'm now a tutor there, so I do not condone this. The veneer press gets quite hot. You use it to cure cascamite glue, like within 10 minutes when you're pressing veneered panels. But I thought, could I get it hot enough to cook a steak in there?
That's a good question. That is. Wait, you thought? No, we're okay now.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
so you haven't done it
I haven't done it.
yet.
No, I haven't done it.
Yet.
But we've also got steam chambers where you obviously put a bit of wood in, you steam it, and you can bend it. But you can put your veg in there. You can put your salmon in there.
Your salmon.
I can literally do a surf and turf which is, you know,
We've only
okay. So steak in the veneer press, steamed veg, steamed salmon in the steam chamber,
That is it.
and then just make a little potato box dovetailed together to put it all in.
Bit of veggie chips on the side.
That's it.
Veggie chips. I was along the lines of your potato box.
Oh, this thing, yeah.
And then roast that and have that on the side.
That was one of my favourite projects, I think.
We do like going off on a tangent.
These are good tangents today.
They're good tangents.
Very good. I think it's because we've got nothing else to distract us.
It's very true.
Yeah.
We should probably only grab a couple more and say it's been going on an hour.
It has been.
We've got things to do.
Yeah.
But Binger Boys to film.
Yeah, we've got a bit more Babinga Boys to film tonight, so yeah.
Takes priority, really.
Yeah. Wrap it in aluminium foil and then. Oh, that's a good shout. Wrap it in aluminium foil with seasoning, and you wouldn't even leave a mess.
They'd be none the wiser.
They would be none the wiser, apart from the steaky smell. And
That's a good thing.
yeah. Do Bosch do anything like the Festool domino? No, they don't. I think Festool have the patent on that. Yes, Bosch do something like that.
Probably a washing machine.
Probably, yeah, it's a setting on the washing machine, actually.
Uh-huh.
How far are you willing to go with metalwork? Quite far. Make my own tools eventually. I think.
Yeah,
I think.
that's fair. I mean, we covered a lot of info today.
That was a lot.
We've got a lot of names for our new bands and products.
Yeah.
We've learnt
I
that
particularly liked cedar geezers.
Cedar Geese is a nice one, although I feel like that's something that we need to do when we're like 40 years old.
Yeah, it's a bit aged, isn't
A bit
it?
oldie.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, it's been good.
It's been a very good live chat. Thank you once again, guys, for jumping in. We've kept a nice, consistent level of people here, so I'm glad to hear we retained your interest through all those tangents and up and down, and adverts for Bosch and
Not an advert.
everything. No,
not an advert at all. I got this USB from Bosch. It's rather nice. I can't get the end off. I don't know what's on it yet. I assume it's a virus, but I'm not going to plug it in.
no,
4 gigabytes that is from Bosch. They don't sell it. They just give it.
no.
Nope. Bottle opener by Bosch.
That's by Bosch, was it?
What, this?
That's by Bosch.
Yes.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah. No,
So
I know.
was-
It's surprising. It says
Yeah.
X-Lock on the side, which is their new
Uh,
wave. There's a limit because I don't want to get anything wrong. But they got a spirit level. Now, here's a question. If that was branded, I know it's for focus isn't great. It's not an automatic focus, I'm afraid. If that was branded ME, is that a gimmick or not?
Yeah, I feel like we should ask the live stream this.
See,
It's
I
like
think that would be kind of funky. I quite like the idea of it. I don't know how useful it is.
yeah.
But like that's like if I saw somebody with that, I think that's a brilliant idea. And I say, well, it's kind of useless, but it says ME on it.
Yeah.
And Matt Estlea's a YouTuber. You should go follow him, and then it just spirals from there.
Yeah, I'm never really sold on these gimmicky things, but then I am also that guy who will spend 50 quid on those 2p machines in seaside towns in order to just get something like, not even that, I'll just get the lid for it, because it'll be something shiny.
But you would have earned it.
£50 worth. I am those sort of people.
You did the
sort
job.
of guy. So maybe it's just a bit weird because it's me it's me making those things, but yeah, I do
It's
like
true.
this one though. This is cool.
See, I wasn't even going to go there, but look who's selling it now. What is it?
So this is a angle grinder thingy that
Yes.
has a little thing to put in your trolley when you go to the supermarket.
As
So
if
you
it's for
don't-
Blade.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
yeah.
How many trolleys actually have coins for? How many? Wait, what did I just say? Supermarkets, coins, trolleys.
Yeah.
How many actually have them anymore? I know my Sainsbury's doesn't.
I have a bad story from one of those. So it's a
Is
quick
it?
story.
Okay, good. Let's go for it.
So I was at the supermarket, pulled up. I was like, I'll get myself a trolley, and I just got back from holiday that day. Needed to just stock up the fridge at home.
Yeah.
Just looked at my wallet. Don't have it on me. Let's say this is my wallet.
That's fair.
Oh, I've got no pound coins. I needed too much food to fit in a basket. What I did have though was a euro.
Oh.
Fit a euro into the trolley.
Yeah.
Did my shopping as normal. Got me some Belvita,
Yeah.
which you can buy on the Matt Estlea Amazon wish list.
Along
Link
with
is
the
in the
piano.
description, as long as the piano. I got all those.
Uh-huh.
Wheeled it out.
Yeah.
And then this guy just came up to me. He's like, I'll just give you £1. I'll take that trolley. Rather than him go to the trolley bay,
Oh no.
he gave me £1 for the trolley. I gave him my trolley, drove off. Oh! Oops! Now, I don't know, does the exchange rate work in his favour or It worked in mine.
In yours, considerably, depending on when the Euro, when that all worked out.
It wasn't a good time. Yes, it was after I got back from travelling, and the day before travelling was when Brexit happened.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Yeah. So there's a guy now, right this second, still walking around that car park with that trolley looking for you.
Yep.
He's holding a euro, crying his eyes out. He's lost about 40p there.
But good tip for you there. A euro still fits in those trolleys.
That's a very good tip.
It's a good tip, isn't it? I had to give it a bit of a push. I don't actually know if he even got it out.
Although you still lose money if you can't get it. I know. I assume you could get it out.
I just had a thought. If the pound lost value when I did that, then technically he probably still made a loss, but he didn't make as much of a loss.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I was thinking
it's the wrong way around, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Another tangent there.
It was indeed. We do like to do this right in the outro.
It is. It's just an awkward thing to say goodbye to, isn't it? It's like when you're leaving a party and you just sort of like, how many people do I say goodbye to? Like, I struggle saying goodbye to one person, let alone 140 people.
That's why you just walk out.
Yeah.
But what channels should they subscribe to?
Bubinga Boys. Mm-hmm. That's about it, really.
Matt Estlea 2.
Oh yeah, there is that one.
Yeah. The main channel exists. I don't know about that one. I mean, it's sort of subpar.
Yeah.
Probably already on it if you're on the live stream.
Yeah, that's true.
I think Bosch have a YouTube channel.
They might. You're going to be the face of it, aren't you?
I know.
I know. I'm going to sit back one day and just see a notification of your face.
I'm going to be on the front of YouTube because that's where Bosch like to advertise.
You'll be
on billboards everywhere.
It won't be Bob from Bosch. It'll be Rob from Bosch.
I can go by Bob.
You could do actually.
I'll take over.
I mean, he pretty much does own it. Yeah.
Me.
That could be you.
I own Bosch.
You look like it.
Sweet. That's good. Right.
We will end it there. Stop with the tangents. As always, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for sticking around.
Indeed.
Once again, if you'd like to buy us Belvita, you can do so by following the Amazon wishlist link in the live chat. You've got to scroll up a little bit to get there.
It'll also be in the second channel when the edit's done.
My 5-year-old is loving Bubinga Boys from Catherine. That's so cute.
You've got to be careful what you put on signs. I'm having to repair those signs you keep putting up.
Yeah, tangent. Thank you for that, Catherine. That's awesome to hear. I'm glad that your 5-year-old is enjoying that, and we are providing to all ages.
Yes.
Let's end the live stream there.
Indeed. Have a good one.
Thank you for watching. See you later, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. To ensure you don't miss out on any future things that we post, please consider pressing that subscribe button, and if you'd like to support what we're doing here, you can join my many other patrons who are all helping to constantly improve what we're doing here. The money does not go into my back pocket. It constantly gets reinvested to bring you better, more high quality and more consistent content as well. So thank you in advance for that, and have a great day.